What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell, because if you see topics like these on my channel and you like them, I don't want you to miss another one of my videos. So make sure to also hit that notification bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. Leave a comment on what other type of videos I should make next, but other than that, I'm gonna get straight to the topic, which is your success. And based on what you're doing right now, based on you just watching this video in general, I know that you have that goal in your mind, that you have that thing set for yourself, but if you've taken action or not, I don't know that. So I'm going to tell you the 5 things that I know that are probably the most important that you should know too. And number 1 is actually the fact that I'm on your feed. Now, me being on your feed, or another business person who's on your feed, it's gonna, on YouTube or any social media platform, it shows that instead of watching entertainment or different videos or mostly cartoons and anime or whatever, you're actually focusing on your future. You're actually focusing on what matters the most, and what matters now and what matters in the future. And so me being here and me being able to tell you any of this is the most important thing. Most importantly, I want you to take this very seriously. Having these videos on your feed is great, but the one thing that some people don't understand is that it is not always productive to just watch videos. If you're just watching these videos and if you're just taking the time to see me, it's going to waste your time because you're not taking any action. You're learning more, but you might not even be writing it down, so you can't save that information for later. And if you're watching these videos, you're just spending more time on watching the videos rather than taking action in your actual business. And so that leads me to number 2. Believing that you can do this is your set in stone key to success. Knowing that you can do this is your set in stone key to open the door to a whole nother world, a whole nother life that you never even knew existed in the first place. And I knew that. I realized that when I hit on my most popular video, has like almost 1,000 views as the recording of this video, but my most popular video out of all the other ones, it has like almost 1,000 views, which is crazy. It's like a crazy anomaly. But I feel like when videos perform well and you actually take action and you actually believe that you can become very successful in your craft, in your niche, that is when you will become successful. That is when you will know that you can succeed very quickly, very fast, very well. It may take years of your life, but not decades. Not unlike the 9-to-5 job that will take decades of your life and you still can't retire yourself or your family. Because this is the most important part. This is what drives entrepreneurs. The freedom rather than the money. It's the freedom that the money brings. And so that also next leads me to number 3, which is that you need to have targets to aim at. This means that if you are going to start a business, if you're going to start anything in the first place, the first thing you need to do, and I'll put this as simply as I can, is just have something to achieve. If you start, imagine this, if you're a piano player or a musician and you sit down and you think, I want to learn another song, but I don't know what song to learn. And so you think, oh, I'll search up a couple songs today. And so you go on your phone and you search up, oh, this song's pretty cool, I'll learn it one day. Day after day, you don't even remember that you wanted to learn that song. And then your mother reminds you. She walks into the room and says, hey, honey, do you remember how you said you were going to learn that one song? And you realize, oh, yeah, I guess I just forgot. And then you search it up. You put your phone on the little like stand, and you can't learn a single thing. You don't even remember how it goes. You have to watch the video over and over again, and your focus is all over the place. You don't even want to learn the song anymore. And so you quit. you give up, and you move on. Turns out you didn't even want to learn any songs after that. Turns out piano was your passion, but you just destroyed the one thing that you love the most. And that can happen with your business. To put it in the simplest terms that I can, this means that if you don't have a way to achieve your goals, a goal before your goal, then you will be so distracted and feel a variety of different ways while trying to learn a whole of something. You need to break it into pieces. What that person who tried to learn the song didn't do was try to learn one part of the song first, then one part of the song, then one part of the song, then one part of the song, and then all together. Instead, he tried to do it all in one go, all in one day. It takes days or maybe even weeks to learn a song, or maybe even a month if it has more than one movement. And that is the same thing with business. It's going to take a while, and you need to set up certain goals to get you motivated and to get you to keep on working towards that big and final goal, your freedom and success. And not only that, his second mistake was that he started so late, he no longer had ambition, and it was already too late for him to even learn the song in the first place. And so number 4 is that you need to better yourself and mind before you ruin yourself. If your mental health is messed up in any way, you will not succeed in business. And this is the most plain and simple way I can say it to you, because a lot of people don't believe this, and trust me, I didn't believe it either. But when I stopped meditating, I stopped praying, and I walked away from all the things that kept my focus, because I saw other people doing it. I saw other successful people doing it, and I was like, oh, maybe it's not important as I thought. I lost everything. I thought I was done, until I decided to go back to meditating, to go back to praying, and to go back to my roots, to what helped me the most. Having a good and healthy mental health isn't even encouraged in today's day and age. You will see in the year 2025, throughout this whole year, it is very rare to see mental health actually be taken care of. You might come across a couple videos here and there, but it's sad to see that not many people actually care about their mental health. And even those videos sometimes talk about the wrong things, and they focus on the wrong things. They don't mention social media. They don't mention the perfect lifestyle that no one has, but they still put it out there anyways. They don't mention the fake ideas and the fake idols that they put up on your screen, and the fact that barely anybody, 90% of the population, barely goes outside anymore. Unless you live in India, in Kolkata, India, and you walk around and you're on a motorbike every day, and you're outside getting street food, one of the 1.4 billion people, you are most likely not getting nearly as much sunlight as you need to. And so be mindful. Your mental health matters. What you think matters. And it is literally what makes your trajectory to your success succeed or fail. This is what tells you whether or not you will succeed. And even if you don't, you can know that if you tried your best, you know that you tried your best. You died trying, and you live with absolutely zero regrets. And number 5, last but not least at all, is that you need to cut out the weeds in your life. You know, if you don't already know what cutting out your weeds, the saying is, it's when, you know, if you have a lawn in front of you and you have a lawnmower and the grass grows, obviously the grass grows over and over, and once it gets long enough, you need to cut that grass. And so you get the lawnmower, you turn it on, and you cut the grass. And now and then there are weeds in that grass, and you need to pick out those weeds, because those weeds will actually mess up all of the lawn. Those weeds will actually overall destroy the health of your grass and your lawn. So if you don't pick out those weeds, take out those weeds from the lawn, toss them aside, and leave them behind, the weeds will end up destroying your entire lawn. The weeds could be anything. The weeds could be weed, marijuana. It could be drinking. It could be drugs. It could be people you think are friends but actually aren't your friends. It could be anybody. But it doesn't really matter what the weeds are. It just matters that you cut them out, because these are crabs. They will claw at you in a bucket. They're like crabs in a bucket, and will, you know, crabs try to escape a bucket when you're looking for crabs at a beach or something, and you put them in the bucket. They'll literally grab at you and try to say, no, slow down, no, stop running so fast in the race, you've got to stay back in the bucket. Don't get curious. And I cannot stress to you enough how evil those people are, because they know what they're doing is wrong and they still do it. Be mindful of your mental health, of what you do, of how you do it, of the way you act, the way you speak, and your goals, because these are the 5 things that will let you know that you are going to be successful, whether it's next year or 4 years from now. Stay positive, stay healthy, drink some water, and have a great time. I know you enjoyed this video, so make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. Leave a comment and tell me what I should make a video on next, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.